What are you cooking, Charity? Sorry, Carolina, but I have to give you a shout out. Love your channel. Your wife Michelle's a great cook, and I think it's just so cute the way y'all do. Anyway, Charity's cooking chicken marsala. So I'll show you the couple steps. Right now I'm just frying the chicken in oil. Well, I might want to turn this down here. In oil and butter. With, of course, seasonings. You know, Italian herb and sage and basil, garlic, onion, you know, a few other seasonings, Italian seasonings. It's an Italian dish. Now, I don't like mushrooms, so I'm using cream of chicken soup as opposed to mushroom soup. And I'm going to put broccoli in it, simply because I love broccoli. And so when I get done making this gravy, let me flip this over, y'all. So when I get done making the gravy with the marsala wine sauce, I'm gonna, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna, hold on, y'all. And I do have a tripod. I should be using it, and I will later on. Just frying the chicken right now, chicken strips. So, it'll be chicken marsala, but it will be with broccoli as opposed to mushroom. And boy, it smells yummy. Alright, well, when the chicken's done frying, I'll show you the other steps. But like I said, you use oil, butter, and seasonings. Oh, you gotta dip. Oh, here you go. Sorry, y'all. Gotta dip the chicken in flour. Because the drippings and what's in the bottom of the pan, and as far as thickening, which you use thick whipping cream too, but it's gonna be what makes the gravy to go over the noodles. Most people use linguine. I'm using regular noodles, y'all. Alright, well, I'll show you when I get to the next step. So, this is what you want. You want your chicken a golden, crispy brown. And then you put it all back into the pan with the rest of the stuff. And I'll show you that in a little bit. Okay, so I'm hoping that y'all can see this. What I've done is I've got my broccoli steaming right here. And I'm going to reheat up the drippings. And it's got flour down in there. And then I've already made my chicken bouillon. I just put some bouillon in a cup with some hot water, stir. So I've already made that. This is making the sauce here. The only thing I do need to do is put, now you're supposed to, you can use really fresh garlic, but this right here is what I use. Let me see if I can turn it around for you. Well, anyway, y'all, it's garlic in a jar. Chunk, diced. So, what I'm going to do is put some of that in the pan. Because you want garlic. You know, you got to have that. Okay. So, this is, like I said, this is making the sauce. So now, I've got to turn this on. And, oops, I need to leave that alone. Okay. Well, that's a little too hot. You cut that baby down. Okay. So, now, I've got my spatula. Well, my broccoli thing just went on there. Okay. So, I got my spatula here. I'm heating the drippings from the chicken that I just took out back up with the broccoli. Because, like I said, I'm going to use the chicken. Sorry, y'all. I'll get together in a minute. Okay. So, you see the garlic in the pan with the nice drippings off the chicken. And, so I'll fry this a little bit, get the pan hot. I'm going to put the marsala wine sauce in it, which I'll show you right here. So, this is what it is. It's Holland House marsala wine, cooking wine. And that's what I put in here once I get this hot. And it's going to thicken anyway without even the thick whipping cream, due to the fact that it's, you know, the chicken was fried with flour on it. I did leave a little bit of the grease in there. And I need to add some more butter to it. So let me get that out. Because the buttery, creamier it is, believe me, the better it's going to be. But now I need to turn this down while I'm getting the butter. Yeah. So you want that butter, cream, you know, yummy kind of sauce. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put butter in it. I love it. So we got that going on. Let me get this all melted. I might want to turn it back up a little. Yeah. And y'all, I don't know what the deal is with these two burners in the back, but they don't. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I just learned something new about my stove. I thought both of the back burners only stayed on high, when indeed you can cut it back. That's why I'm always using the front one. I can adjust the heat. So just throw this butter, and drippings, chicken drippings, garlic, all around here. Now, fresh parsley is always, you know, y'all going to be better than this parsley. But, and I've already got seasonings in this anyway. So, like, now I'm hoping this pan right here is going to be big enough and I don't have to switch pans. Okay, so now we've got the butter all nice and melted. Okay, so now we're going to take the marsala wine sauce. I'm going to pour, I don't know, half a cup. You ain't got to use a lot, whatever you choose. And we're going to, ooh boy, and I don't drink, so I can really smell the alcohol in that wine sauce, y'all. Woo! So you let the alcohol cook out of that wine sauce. Okay? Woo-hoo. Yeah. Okay, well, the smell of the alcohol's dropped off a little bit. I love cooking with wine, though, y'all. And I like a glass of wine every once in a while. You know? So, I'm going to let that simmer out of there some. And now, I'm pretty sure that's cooked out. So now I'm going to pour in the chicken broth. Okay, so now we've got the chicken broth in there. And now, I'm going to pour in the heavy whipping cream. This is what's going to thicken it. Well, if I can get it open, that is, y'all. I don't know now. I'm not wanting to work with me too well. Now, you can also use cream of chicken soup. I did buy it. I was going to use it, but I prefer not to, because I really don't like the little bits of chicken in it. So now, I'm going to pour in the whipping cream. And like I said, Lord, I might have to switch pans, because by the time I add the chicken back, it's just not going to be, you know, well, y'all know. Now you can see that this has got all the seasonings, flavor, and, you know, some grease, because you got butter. And that, anyway, that whipping cream was cold. So I'm going to add some more parsley. Because I just really love seasoning, y'all. And, let's see. What did I do with the other things? Give me a minute, y'all. Hold, right here. And because I want it nice and Italian-y, probably should have bought linguine instead of noodles, but oh well. I'm going to put some more basil. And I'm going to put some more Italian seasoning. You can use just oregano, you know. But the parsley, the basil, and the Italian seasoning or oregano is, you know, it's what you want to have in it. So, as soon as this heats up some, I'm going to cut it down, bring it to a simmer. And like I said, I may have to switch pans. And I hope that y'all can see all this, because I know sometimes I've done some videos, and you couldn't really see the whole, either the top half or the bottom half. And y'all, the bottom half's most important. So let me try and put my camera down just a little bit more, because I want to be sure that y'all are seeing it. And this will thicken up. Maybe I should have just threw a little bit more flour in the bottom of the pan. But the whipping cream is supposed to be what thickens it. And it already had some flour in the bottom of the pan from the chicken. Now also when I put the chicken back in the sauce, it's going to come off the chicken too. So now we've got garlic and we've got all the good Italian seasonings. And my broccoli is right over here steaming. Well, I better go ahead and put a little more water in that broccoli. I don't like to add a lot to the broccoli. I like to steam it. So let me add some water to it. And as you can see, right there's the broccoli. Now, you know, you're supposed to make it with mushrooms. And I know a lot of y'all do eat mushrooms. You can make it with mushrooms and broccoli. You can add pretty much whatever you want to it. Ooh, and that's not smart to have that heat over my thing like that. Okay. So, let's get this back over here. Yeah, and I better turn that up or that'll never steam. Okay, and how's the heat on this? The heat on this is still kind of high. And y'all really you use olive oil and butter to fry your chicken. And of course I season the flour before I dip my chicken in it, because I just, like I said, I'm a real seasony person. Okay, well, I'll be right back when the sauce thickens and show you what I got. Okay, so y'all, I left a step out, but this right here is the finished product, and I'll show you when I get it on the plate. But what I did switch it into a bigger pot because I needed to. But anyway, what I done, and I'm boiling my water over here, y'all, for the noodles. But what I done was, and especially if you use mushrooms, before you add your sauces to it, take and put butter in it, put your mushrooms in it, put flour in it, and mix it all up, and then add your wine, and then add your whipping cream and your chicken broth or cream of chicken soup, whichever you choose. Because I like my sauce thicker, I skipped out the flour part before adding the sauce. So what I done to doctor mine up was I mixed some cornstarch and threw in it, which helped it. Now, if you're using broccoli, then, and you don't like your broccoli soft like I do, this is almost like a broccoli soup really in only thicker with chicken. But it has a different flavor, the marsala flavor. But if you don't like your broccoli soft and you want to use broccoli and mushrooms, just add your broccoli on top later. I did add some grated cheese, grated Parmesan cheese in it, by the way. Alright, well, I'll show you when I get it on the plate. Okay, so I'm trying my best, y'all, to show you the finished product. Anyway, I just hold the phone on top of it. And hopefully y'all can see it that way. Well, I'm trying. So it's, I got 2 chicken breasts on here. I'm making this for my neighbor. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm hoping you can. But that's what it looks like. And if you have broccoli and mushrooms, or just mushrooms, that's the chicken right there. I got a piece on each side. And I'm going to show you what I do, because I like cheese. Hold on. So, mozzarella. And what I'm going to do is, well, if y'all can see, is garnish it over the chicken, over the noodles. It's probably better with linguine or spaghetti, but y'all, hey. So, there, I garnished the top with a bunch of mozzarella cheese, and I think this is going to be really good, y'all. I'll let you know. Thanks for watching.